Okay. Guess we're good to go, right? All right, let's do this. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome. This is introducing new developer app templates for Microsoft Teams. How many people in here are developers? How many people are not? Okay, good. This session is going to be good for both of you. So what I'm going to cover, so this session is going to talk about developer app templates for Teams. And before I get started, I'll give you a quick introduction about who I am. My name is Christina Wheeler. I am a solution architect and trainer. I'm an independent consultant. I'm a Microsoft MVP. And I actually, if you can't tell from the books, I came from the SharePoint world. I got thrown into SharePoint in the very beginning of the product. Been involved in it ever since. But I've crossed the stack, kind of going back to my BI roots. I love Power BI, Power Platform, Power Apps, Flow. Wait, what? Power Automate? Wait, what? So you can find me on Twitter, LinkedIn, and I created a new email account that I use specifically just for conferences and training, because before I had you guys email me and it would get lost. So I dedicated one, and I took SharePoint out of the name. No, nothing wrong with SharePoint, but you know, it's all about Office 365 and Microsoft 365. Any dog lovers in here? These are my babies that I miss that I get to go home to. No, I'm gone for another week. Oops. All right, so let's get started. So what I'm going to talk about is give you a quick introduction to the Microsoft Teams developer platform. Now, I know many of you are not developers in here, and that is okay. What I think is important to know is to just kind of have an understanding of what you can have created for Microsoft Teams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you just kind of a quick overview of what you can develop. And then I'm going to walk through some awesome pre-built templates that Microsoft has launched. So I am a developer. I came from old school, very old school dev, GW Basic, TI-99. Texas Instruments 99 plugged into a tape deck, right? Basic. Got involved with PHP, Linux, you know, and then got into some just regular HTML, ASP, ASP.NET, C#, came from the VB world, got thrown into Pascal Delphi. Oh no, wait, a hacked up version of that for the mortgage industry. Became a SharePoint developer. I will tell you, I was hardcore on-prem. So moving to the cloud was very hard for me at first, extremely hard, because I was used to developing farm solutions. Well, so then you have, you know, the SharePoint platform and the SharePoint framework, and you have Teams. I love Teams. Teams is awesome. But what I'm seeing in a lot of organizations is the adoption of Teams, where unless you have some type of user adoption and governance and things in place, it's very overwhelming for your users. The other thing I'm finding is that a lot of organizations do not understand what you can actually do in Teams. You can extend the platform. And this is where your developer app platform comes into place for Teams. Now, you can create tabs, custom bots. I will demo a bot. Connectors, adaptive cards, actionable messages, activity feeds, and messaging extensions. I am going to show you a messaging extension example today as well. Now, this has changed. I had to change this slide because before the admin center changed, it was the side loading of apps. Well, now this is the admin panel, something if you want to work with extending apps and deploying custom apps, you will need to make sure that you have your org-wide settings set up to allow your third-party apps, or you can just allow organizational apps. I demonstrate everything, so I have everything enabled, but that's just to let you know. Now, another thing for you devs, developers, Microsoft has changed the Office 365 developer program. Before it was E3 licensing. Now you get 25 E5 licenses. You could sign up, just go. I don't know if I have it on my slide as resources. If not, I will make sure I add them and re-upload my slides. But you can just do a search, Bing it, because it's not Google. You get what that stands for? Just do a search for the Office 365 developer program, sign up. It's basically a trial that says it'll expire in 3 months. It'll actually renew every 3 months if you are continue to be active in your tenant. So what I recommend is even if you have your org tenant, sign up for that so you can start playing around. And you can deploy test users and all that, and then start working with just developing and deploying some of these templates that I'm going to show you today. So that's one of the things you want to have set. Now, quick overview, your team solution app package is basically a zip file. And the important thing that we'll have is a manifest. I'm not going to dive into that because the purpose of this is just kind of give you high level and then dive into the pre-built templates that you can work with. But this is also showing you App Studio, which you can access in Teams depending upon your access. You have a manifest editor, and there's a lot of very good resources online. There is also some good videos and things like that on YouTube. This is the Yeoman generator. I love PowerShell, I love Yeoman, I love a lot of things in technology. For those of you that are developers, if you prefer to use TypeScript, React, or Node as your primary technologies, you can actually, there's a Yeoman generator for Teams. So you can easily download that or install that and then run it. All right, let's talk about the Teams app templates. So what Microsoft has done is on GitHub, they have deployed or launched some developer app templates that are pre-built. Now, you can download the source code and you can completely modify it. But the benefit of this, especially for those of you that are not developers, you still can have this deployed and work with what they have pre-built. Play around with it and then decide if you're a developer, you can extend it, or if you're not a developer, you can actually hire, have one of your developers or hire a partner to do that for you. So what the app templates do is give you a plug-and-play experience. You will have a starting point for these apps. Excuse my little, I'm OCD, and that's not straight, but hey, what's up? So on the available ones there, let's see if this pointer works. Nope. So on the available ones, these are the ones that have been launched now. HR support is a brand new one. You have list search, FAQ plus, company communicator. There's some ones down below that will be coming out, but there will continue to be more and more. Feel free to ping me if you have any ideas, because the Microsoft Teams team that is the Microsoft Teams team that is working on these app templates, they want to know what you want. What do you want pre-built? What would help you? They are open to the ideas, so that way they can build them and continue to launch more in GitHub. So what it is one-click deployments, and there is a catalog there. If you just go to that link, you'll be able to go to a page which will have a list of all the available templates. So I'll swap back to here real quick. Whoops. Come on, Christina. Try this again. Okay. So if I were to go here, it'll just take you to this link, which is great, which has information I'm showing you. But what's happening is anytime they launch a new app template, bookmark this page, because this is where they're going to continue to add the information on it, and then a link to GitHub where you can download the source code. Or even just going to GitHub. So if I wanted to custom stickers, if I click on here to go to GitHub, I can actually download the code. But then I also have, you'll have the documentation and a deployment guide. And here's the steps you follow. Now, I've gone through these steps. I've deployed many of these app templates directly from here. And so what happens is, if you go through all these steps and deploy, it's just going to go ahead and take the template that's already pre-built. And so that's what I've done in Azure. I have a couple. I can't walk you through a full-blown deployment because I only have 45 minutes. So, but I will tell you this works. So I do have my Azure subscription. Now let's go back to my presentation here. Okay. So here's some that's currently available. I'm going to show you a messaging extension. So I had planned on showing you 2 more bots today, but I'm only showing you 1 because I was chewing up a lot of my Azure credits. So yeah. I kind of woke up, I had a little nightmare last night that I ran out of credits, and then I woke up in a panic. So yeah, we're good. I'm going to work on getting more credits. All right. First one I'm going to show you is a fun one. Custom stickers app. There's this app template here, and I'm going to show you a demo I did. Now, I kind of made mine a little more fun, but of course yours can be more serious. Well, I have organizations that allow all the features in Teams to be activated And then I have other organizations that want to lock down a lot. So I'm going to go into one of these Teams channels I have here. I don't have much in here, guys. This is just my demo. But you'll see, oh, yep, haha, Christina. This is new for me to swap displays, by the way. All right, now going back here. So I'm in Teams. Here's my channel, or I can go to Manage Teams. Right now, on the bottom, you'll see I actually have the Giphies, or no, that's the smiley faces and stuff, and memes. So Giphies and memes. Well, a lot of orgs don't want that. They say, Christina, well, okay, I will tell you, there's a lot of times I go into different customer environments, and you may see some things posted that might not be. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but others might. So the biggest thing is, or even with adoption, you might want to scale back, which is what I see with a lot of organizations where they say, you know what, we don't want them to have everything right now. Let's kind of turn things off, get them to adopt, control the environment a little bit, and then slowly enable more features. So what you can do, where I've seen, is you might decide to just go ahead in your team and turn off the fun stuff. It's called fun stuff now. So I'm going to go into my settings and go to fun stuff. So if I go to fun stuff here, right now I have Giphy and stickers and memes and custom memes. I can decide to turn this off. So in my other Teams channel here, I thought I turned it off. Let's go to this one. Nope, let's go turn it off now. See, I made a lot of changes when I had a little paranoia last night when I thought I lost credits. Okay, yeah, so that is turned off. All right, so Giphies and stickers and memes is turned off. So you can still do the smiley faces and things like that, but your stickers and memes, I want to control that. So if I go here in my demo here, so you'll see I have the ability to do the smiley faces, but I can't do the Giphies and I can't do the memes. So I'm going to lock that down. But then what I would do is I have deployed in Azure. I've got, I'm not going to walk through the whole deployment, but I did deploy using the steps, the deployment guide. I went through the steps to deploy this custom stickers app. So what this is a messaging extension. And then what I did was deployed it. And so what I have now is I have an actual URL to configure my messaging extension. And this is where I'm going to upload all the graphics that I want to allow my app to use. So this one I made a little fun. Can you guys recognize any of these stickers? So John, I always pronounce his name wrong. He's going to kill me. John Levesque. Did I say that right? Levesque. John, don't kill me, man. John Levesque, his fiance, is an amazing illustrator. So what she's been doing is creating custom stickers for people. I'm going to have a little contest. And I'm going to have a contest, and I want you to tweet about my session, and whoever has the best tweet, you're going to win your own custom sticker that she's going to draw for you, and you will be in my next demo. So what it is, though, here is my messaging extension Azure website configuration that I would update. So I have a bunch of stickers in here. If I go click to edit, come on. I created new profiles. Okay. So what I'll do is you upload your image, you give it a name, and then you put in keywords that you want the users to be able to type to find the image. And so any keywords you want to use, you would just separate it with a comma. And then if I make any updates, well, I'm not going to make updates yet. Let me go here. So I'm going to click on the dots, and you should see stickers. Now, you can call it whatever you want. I just called it stickers to be obvious of what type of app template that I'm using. And I created an icon for it. If I didn't use the default icon, it actually would look like this icon up at the top where it's the Contoso. So you change your icon to what you want. But now I'm going to click on stickers. We're going to see how awesome or not my internet connection is right now. See, I'm doing live demo. I'm really risking it. I didn't record it. Okay, so what it's going to do now, there we go. So there's my stickers that have been configured. So then those are the ones that I currently have available, and then I can go ahead and click on here and send my sticker. Now this is where I'd probably start playing around with the sizes. Now I am projecting a little larger too, but that's a little big. So what I could do is go resize all my images and then re-upload them and use them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in here and add a new sticker. So I'm going to click Add New, choose File. Oh, where did you go? Hold up. That's what happens because I swapped computers. Hold on one second. Where's my mouse? Okay, go back. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go to my stickers. So I have some stickers in here. Now, I've got John. I'm going to go ahead and upload John. I'll do this one, because this one I made a little smaller. So now I'm going to go ahead and upload my sticker or the graphic that I want to add to my messaging extension. Then it's going to go ahead and set the name, and it's creating the name based on my file. I can decide to keep that or save it or change it. So I'm going to add some keywords. Well, I added him before and delete it, so it kind of remembers what's in my form. So I got flow, John flow, drink. Oh, wait, it's power automate. No. Yeah, right? That is going to be such an adjustment for me, just saying. So I'll do no space, power automate, and then power, and then automate. I'm going to add my sticker. So I'm going to add my sticker, and now you see it's been added here. But if I go back into Teams and try to use my messaging extension here, this sticker is not going to show up yet. And it's not going to show up yet because I added it, but I did not update my messaging extension. So on the very top, I have a button there to click Update Messaging Extension. Can't say that word. I'm just going to give it a second. So it says it's updated, and it usually takes about 30 seconds or so. And then there you go. See the sticker pop up? So you can add that. Now, there's things I've already thought about enhancing on here, which I haven't done yet, is maybe modifying the code and having a sort order where you can set the different order of the stickers and stuff. But this is pre-built. I didn't write any code. I took what was already available on GitHub and deployed it. So what do you think? I always wonder if people actually, how organizations, yes, they want stuff like this. No, they don't. But you can see, though, I could have made this very corporate if I wanted to. But you can control what you have allowed people to use as far as graphics. OK. Let's go back. So here's just the quick architecture, which you can also see when you go into each one of the deployment guides for the app templates, which gives you a breakdown of each one. So this one has two main components. It's a messaging, why can't I speak today? Messaging extension. So it's basically a function that's going to return images. So as you saw, I updated my messaging extension, and I had my new image added. Now, I can also delete images. If I delete an image, any image that's in a message will still be there, but it just won't be available to add as a new item, right, in a message. And then it's also using the configuration app. So my configuration app is this. If I go in here, this is my configuration app. So, oh, you know what? This is why I should have just completely just presented on mine. I'm going to swap. OK, now you can see it. So if I go back, told you it's new. So this, yeah, I'm just going to do this. Okay, so you have your messaging extension in your configuration app. So if I go back to here, this is my configuration app. And when you go through the steps of deployment, I'd have here, I have stickers template, and I have stickers configuration. All of this is laid out very clearly in the deployment steps. So you don't have to be, as long as you can follow the steps and you have access to deploy, create app registrations and things in Azure, you will be able to do this. So like I said, you don't have to be a developer to deploy this, because all you're doing is taking the pre-built templates that are built. And then if I go to the stickers configuration here, you'll see there's one thing that I did when I set up this because I was going to demo, but I originally, and it's not syncing well, I originally had it set up for single tenant, and then I added one of my friends over there in there to say, oh, this would be really cool so you could message during my presentation, and then realized, oh, wait, you're an external user, so you don't have access right now. So I made the updates, but I realized it still wasn't picking up yet, so I have to do some redeployments or make some updates. But so all this is managed within Azure. So this is a simple one. So yeah, I guess I do need to swap to that one. OK. Now, there's another one, this new HR app template. It's brand new. This one is actually pretty cool. This just came out a few days ago or last week. And what this one is, this is a Q&A app template. It's a bot. And I don't know if any of you have seen, there's the FAQ Plus bot, which is pretty cool. And then there's this one that they launched. My whole thing about, I love automation. I love making life easier for users, for IT, for everybody. And this case would be HR. You can modify this to be more related. Everything can be modified, right? This is kind of geared toward HR, meaning the name and all that. But I'm in IT. I might want to deploy this as more of an IT support thing. But what it is that the whole Q&A stuff, you can set up these knowledge bases with answers and questions. And the bots is pretty cool, and what you'll see, this is actually an adaptive card. So there's a lot to the app template development, and like I said, there's a lot of good online resources to get you started to dive in more. I have limited time, so I'm just going to throw out some terms to you, but those are things that you can look into more. So what this is in this case, this is showing an example. Tell me about diversity inclusion at Contoso. And then here, it's my bot that's giving feedback based on that question. And then my adaptive card here has actionable buttons. So that way the user can click on the buttons and take an action. And so you kind of build this automated process. And so what happens is the user can submit a query or a question to the bot, and then it'll give feedback. That's based on the knowledge base that you build. And then what happens is, if they don't get what they need, you can take it further to where, to like in this example, where it can actually get posted to a team of experts that I have in a team where they actually need a physical person to respond back to them. So HR is a good one. IT support's a good one. Half the time, a lot of the companies that I work with, their help desk deals with so many things that really could be done through a bot. Just simple questions of issues that you can put in there to help your users. And then if they don't get the answer they need, then it can be escalated to an open ticket to where somebody would call and help them out. Okay, so some examples here too. Here's the architecture. Now this is a lot more than a messaging extension. What you get here is the Q&A maker. You also have a bot, a tab, and a configuration application. So any of these app templates will have a configuration that you would work with. Okay, here's some examples. Managing time off. I don't know if you guys went to the Teams booths, but in one of the Teams booths with the Power Platform, we were showing having Power Apps embedded, having Power BI embedded, having different things embedded. And what the thing about these app templates would be good for is the fact that you can have Teams be your actual, people don't have to leave Teams. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't leave Teams, right? But you can have your full interaction in there. So in this case, I might have, I have where I'm tying into my HCM, Human Capital Management application, where people can request leave of absence or things like that directly through Teams, through my app. So in this case here, and this can actually show based on the user, where it's going to show how much leave balance they have. And not everybody would see this. We would have this locked down. They would go in and put in the request on what they wanted. But all this here is adaptive cards. So you can customize the adaptive cards and customize the interaction in your bot and what people are going to use. Checking on my time. OK. Another good example here was pay stubs. So in this case, so these are examples that you can have deployed. And another example here, so here's, I'm going to go ahead, I'm seeing what my latest pay summary is. And then, I might have an issue with my payroll. Man, sorry guys. Just told you my first Ignite. First Ignite. So at the top here, you see my adaptive card. And in my bot, it's showing my latest pay summary. And then in here, I can respond and say, you know what, I have an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and raise an issue here. And so this is all an adaptive card. This is going to be interactive in my bot. And so in here, I would, in adaptive cards, you can build controls, text boxes, drop downs, things like that, and have it interact. And based upon what they click, have it do certain things. Okay. And so in this case, when they went ahead and submit it, now you'll see that a ticket has been created. Another thing here is employee reimbursements. So this is just showing you some examples. But this would be the same thing here. I'm waiting for it to change. Okay, good. So if I go here, go back. So on that page that I gave you a link to, there's the HR support. When you click on the HR support, same thing. You have the code that you can download and completely customize. But what I would recommend is deploying what is there first. Play around with it, kind of get familiar with it, especially those of you that are new maybe to Teams development. Get the configuration down first. Configure it, get it working. And then after that, go back and then work with the code and extend it. And and that's where you can, really start having a lot of fun. But that baby steps on getting comfortable with the platform, getting comfortable with the deployment, and then extending the code, modifying the code. So each one will have the documentation, like I said, the deployment guide, and the documentation. So same thing, go to the deployment guide here. And I will tell you, one of the things I learned, though, is that Azure Search was chewing up my credits. But I'm an MVP, so we get some credits. Okay, so if I go back to here, I'll go back into Azure. I'll go back to my app registrations. Now what I have here is I have an HR support app and an HR support configuration here as well. So I'll click on the config. Before I do that, let me go here to my demo, and I'm going to go to my Q&A maker. So now I'm going to go into my Q&A maker. And this is where you can create your knowledge bases. So I've got two knowledge bases here. One of them, ignore the naming conventions. One of them is HR support knowledge base. The other one is FAQ+. You can continue to build multiple knowledge bases. And then what you do is you can configure your app to use that knowledge base. So you can actually start with one knowledge base and maybe start developing another one and then change it. I was playing around with that to see how well it works. But you can create your knowledge base. And when you create it, I'll click on Create a Knowledge Base. When you create it, it's asking you, step 1, create a Q&A service. I already have that. That is in my Azure portal. So I've already have that step done. But if you don't have that done, you would just go ahead and click on there and create your Q&A service. And Microsoft has done a phenomenal job, I think, on all the documentation now that they've been providing. Yes, things change. Yes, things get out of date. But in my opinion, because of me working in the field and doing all of this, I think they've done a phenomenal job because you don't have to go, searching everywhere now. They've got, hey, here's your step. Do this now if you don't have it done. Then I'll scroll down to here. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect to my tenant. So now it's going to find my tenant, and of course I'm a guest tenant in some Azure portals as well, so that's why I see that in the drop-down. I'm going to choose my current tenant and then my subscription. Then in the drop-down, I do have a Q&A maker service. And here's my service that's been created. Then it automatically chooses the language. Now I'm going to name this. I'll call this Ignite KB. Then you can populate your KBs. And this is great, too, because there are some examples. And so you could link up to a doc PDF, a doc file. I can go to a URL. I can add a file. And then, or I can just go ahead and not choose anything to auto-populate. Another option you have here is your chit-chat. What kind of chit-chat do you want your bot to have? Well, it defaults to none, but you can decide to have your bot be a little chitty-chatty, professional, friendly, witty. And if I click on Learn More, you'll see different options. And then I'm going to scroll down to here and click Create Your KB. So right now, I'm creating my new knowledge base. I'm not preloading anything. So what's going to happen is it's going to, let me go back to 100%. Here, I have no questions in here. I have 0 questions in here, but now I can go ahead and click and add a Q&A pair. So I can add my question, answer, alternate phrasings for it. So this is if I manually did this. But I already have some knowledge bases. So if I go back to my knowledge bases here, I'm not going to save that. I'll go into the FAQ+. If I go into the FAQ+, now you're going to see I have some questions. A question here, what is Microsoft Teams and why should I use it? And then there's an answer. So for your case, for HR, you can do the standard HR stuff and then anything that's applicable to your company. Policies, time off, anything, right? You build your Q&As, you build your, the knowledge base that you're going to use for your bots. So you can use this for a number of things. Is this giving you guys some ideas at all? Okay, good, sweet. And then you can add alternate phrasing. So right now, and the user does not have to type the whole thing, because I'll go ahead and test this. So I'm going to click on test. And when I click on test, now I have the ability to type in my message and test what the result's going to be. So what I'll do here is type in, what is Microsoft Teams? Now you do notice, in my question, I had, what is Microsoft Teams and why should I use it? So there's what the result would be in my bot. So it's a good thing, it would be a good way to go in here and test it. So I test my questions and I think, oh yeah, no, this is good, or no, maybe I want to change it, provide more information, and so on. Then this is where my money's going to start going down. I'm going to go ahead and click on publish. Come on. This doesn't close. That's one thing I discovered. Hang on. There we go. Publish. Steve Saxon, I need more Azure credits. All right. Then in here, it's giving me the option here to create a bot. Because what happens is when you go in the Q&A maker, you create your knowledge bases, it doesn't know if you created a bot or not. Well, I already have my bot because I've used my app template to deploy. But you see, it takes me to here where I can go ahead and create a bot and do different things, but I'm not worried about it. Then if I need to fine-tune my service, I can go ahead and click on Edit Service and fine-tune it. So I published that one, and I'm going to go ahead and publish my other one as well, too. So I'm going to go into the HR support. Now, I had HR questions in here, and like I said, I was chewing up my credits, so I deleted them, and so I added other test questions. But I'll go ahead and publish this as well. Publish. Okay. So now I have that published. Now I'm going to go to apps. I'm going to go to apps, and I'm in my tenant. And because I have the rights to be able to upload, so I'm going to click on the 3 dots here, or actually not the 3 dots, I'm sorry. I clicked on apps, and you should see right here, upload a custom app. So you have the ability here to upload a custom app. So I can upload a custom app. I'll click upload a custom app, and then here's what I have 2 options here. Upload for me or my teams, or upload for my tenant. Oh, that's where I screwed up. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to click upload for my name of my tenant is my name /MVP, because this is my MVP tenant. So that's kind of how it threw me off before. But originally I uploaded just for me, because I deleted and recreated stuff. So then if I go in here and upload, I'll go in. I'm going to go into here. I would go to where my solution is, app templates. I'll just go ahead and do one of these other ones. But I would upload the template, and then, oh, okay, it's on my other computer. I literally swapped computers because it's having internet issues. But I would upload my zip file, and when I do, There we go, package. There we go, let's do this one. When you're uploading it, okay, that one's an error too. Hoo-hoo for my demo. See, I got paranoid last night, guys. But you would upload it and then it would be available. So in this case, I actually do have my app, and it's called Contoso Support, which is my HR app. Now, when it first launched, when I would upload this app and first launch, it started out with one adaptive card that's basically welcoming you to this app. It says, "Hi, I'm your friendly Q&A bot. You can ask me questions." This information being displayed on this adaptive card is actually text that is configured in my knowledge base. So if I want to change this, what I would do is go back in my knowledge base. Here, I'm going to go back to my knowledge bases. I don't remember which one this is using, but then I can go to settings. If I go to settings, where's my settings? Hang on. It's the other one, publish, edit. Yeah, forget it, I messed up. But you would go in and change the actual settings of it. Well, it's because I published it. So what you do in the beginning too, you can modify it, but I'm a little under pressure because I'm running out of time. But you could change that description that's being displayed, and that's the information that's being displayed on your adaptive card. Now, if I go here, ask a question, send a question. Now, I did publish. When I originally was testing this bot, I did not publish my KBs because I wanted, one, didn't want to chew up all my credits. Two, I wanted to see what was happening. So what I'm going to do here is, We'll see if it actually published. And showing HR couldn't find your answer, okay? Send the question. So now it's going to send the question. I'm going to go back into here and show you. I'm going to go back into my knowledge bases, and then I'm going to go back into I'm going to grab the GUID here. So I'm grabbing the GUID of this KB. And I accidentally deleted. Let me try that question. Deleted. Did I spell that right? Nope. This is good for spell check, right? I accidentally deleted. And I'm just adding that question there. Okay, so now I just figured out which Q&A it's using. It's actually using this one. So I typed in, I accidentally deleted, and I left it at that. So what it did was my bot searched and found part of my question in my knowledge base, and it went back and gave back the answer. Now what I'll do is I'm going to change the configuration here. I'm going to go back and change my configuration app. This is my HR support app, and anytime, it's still going to relog me in, even though I have that checked before. So what I'm doing now is I'm in the configuration here where I can edit my knowledge base ID, and if I go back to my Q&A maker in my knowledge bases, go back. If you look at the GUID on the top, that's the GUID that is tied to the configuration for my app, for my bot. So maybe I want to use this other knowledge base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open that one, grab that GUID. I'm going to grab that GUID there, go back into the configuration, and modify this, and click OK. Oh, yeah, here's the text. My bad. So here is my GUID. Here's the text here that shows up on the adaptive card when it's first introducing them to my app. Well, obviously, I left the default text, but you would change this to whatever would be fitting for your company and for the app that you're using. All right, so I'll go ahead and, I don't know how quick this updates, but I have that updated. Then if I go back here, and let's go back and look at some of the questions. Go back to home. Oh, wait, wrong one. Q&A. So what is Microsoft Teams? So now I'm pointing to this knowledge base instead. So I changed it, updated it, so it would pull from these questions and answers. And then I'll go back into Teams. This is the true test right here. Drum roll. Come on, work, work, work. Woohoo! So you saw that, I'm showing you just the simple changes, so I changed it to the knowledge base. So there you go. Now, in these buttons, it has send a question and share feedback. These are adaptive cards. if I go into, I'm going to go to App Studio. If I go to App Studio, I have some test cards here. But the fun thing is when you create bots, you have these, there's a card editor in here, and then there's one online, which I prefer the online one. I'm just, running out of time, 5 minutes, so I'll just show you this one. But I can create, go to the card editor here, and this is just some generic ones, basic ones. But you can create a new card, and when you create the card, oh yeah, I forgot there's a issue with that one. Let's go back. Go food menu. So here's a preview of adaptive card. Here's the JSON, and this is stuff that I would be using for my bot. So you have different designers online. I think it's adaptivecards.io you can go on. But anyways, I am going to swap back to here. There's also an icebreaker app template. This one we've been testing internally because I am on some, I'm federated with Microsoft, so we have some internal chats with the PGs and the MVPs. So this one is actually, oh, that's the wrong screenshot. No, this is the icebreaker app. So what it is on the icebreaker app, it actually will try to pair you up, and you can modify this too. And where it'll say, hey, get you engaged, because a lot of times we might all be spread out. Yes, we're here at Ignite, we connect, but how about organization-wise? There's ways you can, it'll have options for you to create a meeting right there in the app itself. And this is another pre-built one. There's also a communicator one. So I highly recommend you guys just kind of do some test deployments and test them out. And then give us feedback. We absolutely want feedback on these templates. Feedback what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see. Like I said, the teams, developers that are working on these are very excited to create more and get your feedback. So with that said, now one of the options, like I said, some of you are developers, some of you are not. What you can do is you can extend with consulting partners by doing a Microsoft partner. You have, there's also, we'll have a link that you'll be able to click on that will take you to a list of custom solution providers. And then there's some partners that do offer 2-day workshops to kind of train and teach on this stuff. So it's fun, and there's things that you can do. All right, here's some links. I will add more. This one, I didn't demo it, but there's also a bot framework emulator you can use, which is pretty fun. That will not use your subscription. Well, I mean, partially, but you can test things and emulate things. There's a thing for a local webhook that I use, and there's documentation on that. And then there's code samples, link to the app templates for Microsoft Teams, and then a link to the documentation for the developer app platform. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the event, and hope you learned something from my session, and have a great day.